had to wait a long time to make this movie. That's my only excuse. It took me 7 years. Basically, I read all the books of Bukowski when I was doing a documentary about the talking gorilla in San Francisco. I got all his books. I fell in love completely with the writing and the character and everything. And then I went to see him, and I told him, I don't see in any of your books a movie ready to be made, but I would like to work out with you something that would end up in the form of a movie. And because what was happening was there was a lot of short stories that looked like a movie. It says he got up, he went to the window, he turned around, he said, and there was the dialogue. It was exactly like a screenplay, except that the real emotion was totally literary, and it was in the last 4 lines of the short story or the novel or the whatever. So for me, it was not working, and we decided to look into his material, meaning his life, because he doesn't write, he never writes anything that is not part of his life, one way or the other. So there was a period where he was a barman. He was in a bar. He was a barfly in Philadelphia, and he was fighting every night with the barman, and there's this whole part of the story. And so we used that, and we used the love of his life, which was a woman called Wanda, and so we mixed the two episodes of his life, and it's around that we structured a movie. And I'm very, very pleased with the result, and I'm very pleased that the movie holds very well, because I saw it recently at the Cinematheque with the. I don't know, this must be an old print you were going to see. Is this a print?
No, this is a Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
But mostly of the films in this retrospective are 35mm prints.
Yeah, this is a big screen for a Blu-ray. A little bit too big, but anyway, okay. I didn't know that they had made a Blu-ray, and I hope that the Blu-ray is okay, because this is the life of a filmmaker today. You may have a very bad surprise when they show you your movie in Blu-ray. They have not called me to supervise this, so I don't know what we're going to see. But you know, normally it should be okay. The performances are there, the dialogue is there, but maybe it's going to be too bright or too dark or whatever. I dread. It's a wonderful photography, and I hate if the photography is not respected. So anyway, so we did that, and I don't think there is anything else to say, except that why this movie could not be made for 7 years. And I realized at the last minute that it's a pure miracle that this movie gets made, because we got the movie into production in Los Angeles. I had selected all the location. We were supposed to be shooting a month from now, and then they suddenly canceled the movie. And then I said, can I take this project as it is, with Fade and Away, Mickey Rourke, everything? The movie, the budget, of course, was ridiculously low. And so I was sure I could find somebody in town capable of financing the movie right away. So there were about a list of 60 people, and we sent it to those 60 people, and none of them wanted to do the movie. So those were the 60 people who could do a kind of movie like that. So I was fighting for all those 7 years before finding Menahem Golan, who decided to do the movie without having read the screenplay. And after having read the screenplay, those 60 people, they all turned it down. So I had really this movie was absolutely hopeless. And the last thing that I can say, because you'll see that it's the brother of Sylvester Stallone is playing the barman, and of course that was a little bit of a joke for me, but he was very good he was exactly what I wanted in the casting. The casting was done very carefully. So when his brother saw the movie, Sylvester, he said, I hate this movie. Everything that this movie stands for, everything this movie says, I hate it. And I must make sure never to work with anybody who has worked on this movie. So I hope you'll enjoy this terrible movie.